Welcome to It's Happening. My name is Jared, and today we have got a good episode for you guys. I am going to show that the Democrat Party in the United States of America is no longer a liberal party, a Democrat party. They're not an American for America party. Everything they do is communist, socialist, Marxism. Um, Keep in mind everything that's going on today as I go through and these couple of links of what I'm going to read. Keep in mind the queer theory stuff that's going on right now, the trans theory stuff that's going on right now, all the racial division that they use. This is where they get it from. These are their tactics. And they do it right out in the open. And I know a lot of people either just bury their heads in the ground or want to believe that the Democrats are what they say they are or are who they pretend to be. The Democrat Party is not the party of the people. Not even close. It is not the party of the working class people. They are the elites. They are and have always been the ones who want to completely control all of our lives, every aspect of our lives. The Democrat Party believes that they know what's best for us, and that if us dumb hicks would just shut up and do what we're told, everything would be great and wonderful in their socialist utopia. Well, we all know, and we can from witness from all around the world, that it does not work. It will not work in this country. All it will do is give the government complete control over mine and your lives. And do you really want that? Do you really think the government should be making decisions for us and our children? The same government who's helping right now. How do I word this? The government right now, the administration right now, who is using the DOJ as a weapon to go after their opponents. The government right now who are locking conservatives, or not even say conservatives, Christians up for praying outside of abortion clinics, locking people up for saying things online. And recently, the FBI went to somebody's house and shot him dead. Yes, he was threatening Biden online on Facebook. And that should not have, he should not be doing stupid crap like that. But I could show y'all about 100 videos of Democrats doing that very thing and much, much, much worse. Live on TV, on the news, on their concerts. Everywhere they went, these people threatened to kill Donald Trump. The FBI didn't show up at their house and shoot them. But the conservative, I don't want to call him conservative, I don't know that much about him, but this elderly man who is physically incapable of actually doing the things that he was saying online, they go to his house and shoot him dead for a Facebook post. We are no longer a constitutional republic. We have become a police state, a banana republic, a third world country. We are becoming the very things that the Democrats claim that they are fighting against. And if you truly start paying attention, and more people need to wake up now. I mean, I know that a lot of people don't want to pay attention to politics, and politics gets on people's nerves or it makes them emotional. But our country is founded and ran by we the people on the principle that we will be active in our what's going on and electing people and holding them accountable and making sure that those people are not using their powers to overthrow us. But that is exactly what's going on. And I'll show you exactly where they get these rules from. And connect, and like I said, keep in mind queer theory and this new trans theory and all the racial issues they use to divide us, because this is exactly where they get it from. So next time you hear the party of unity talking about how much they want inclusion and how they want unity for all of us, just remember this stuff and just pay attention to what they do, not what they say. Look at their bills. Look at how they treat people. Look at what they're actually doing. Not coming out and just listening to their terms that they use to play on your emotions. Pay attention to what they do, not just say. All right, so I'm going to pull up at this first link and we'll kind of go over. And remember, like I said, keep in mind the queer theory and the trans theory, because this is exactly where it's coming from. And if you guys would please like this video, comment on this video, share it with your friends. It helps support us tremendously. And at the end of this episode, I'm going to show y'all we've got a new store set up where we're trying to sell products to help us build the podcast and help us to be able to hire people and put together some better shows for you guys. I'll show y'all at the end. And don't forget about our giveaway for our Tumblr coming up on the 25th. You must be, for this giveaway specifically, you must be following us on Rumble and comment "gun" on one of my videos. I will do a live giveaway on the 25th. It's not that one, but I'm just showing y'all what it looks like. I have posted a couple times which Tumblr it is, and I may even let the person who wins choose between a few different ones. That's probably what I'll do. All right, guys, so let me go ahead and pull up this first link. All right, so this is Saul Alinsky's Rules for Radicals. And I just wanted to kind of go over this because, like I said, and as I'm reading over these, keep in mind everything that the Democrat Party does today, everything that the Democrat activists do, everything that the Democrats do online and everywhere they go. And you'll see what I mean. All right, so Rules for Radicals has various themes. Among them is his use of symbol construction to strengthen the unity within an organization. Remember that. That's very important because here in America, we enjoy our individualism, the power that comes from the individual. This is not that. And that's exactly what they mean. To strengthen the unity within an organization, not the unity within people, the unity within the control over the people. He would draw on loyalty to a particular church or religious affiliation to create a structured organization with which to operate. The reason being that symbols by which communities can identify themselves created structured organizations that were easier to mobilize in implementing direct action. Once the community was united behind a common symbol, Alinsky would find a common enemy for the community to be united against. You see, and that's very important because the Democrat politicians, the Democrat Party do not look at you and me as just opponents, as people who are possibly looking for the same goals towards a country and we just have different ideas. That's not how they look at us. We are an enemy to these people. I mean, I understand the concept of looking at the right as being an enemy, but that's not what I mean. I'm talking about the politicians themselves view people like you and me as an enemy. I mean, hell, they're trying to make us out to be domestic terrorists just for coming on creating shows like this and showing what they do. I mean, we become bigots and terrorists because we're calling them out for what they do. We're not actually doing anything. We're just saying, hey, maybe y'all should pay attention to this. And not what they're saying, but actually to what they do. And somehow we become their enemies and terrorists. See, Alinsky would find an external antagonist to turn into the common enemy for the community within which he was operating. Often this would be a local politician or agency that had some involvement with the activity concerning the community. Once the enemy was established, the community would come together in opposition of it. Boy, what does that sound like today? Maybe the trans community, the LGBT mafia, the race hustlers, I mean, the queer theory. Pretty dead point on to me. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, tell me what you think in the comments below. I am not someone who has an issue with saying, hey man, I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I absolutely could be viewing things wrong. So far, it doesn't seem that way, but maybe you can show me or tell me something that I'm not seeing. That's a big part of why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm truly trying to open up dialogue and hopefully find some common ground before we lose our country. We've been so pampered in this country, people my age, especially the younger generations, that it's almost like they don't think other countries want to still overthrow the United States. If they don't think that other countries would do everything in their power to destroy America because of what we are, because of who we are. That wasn't just in the history. That is still going on today. And there are powers all across the globe that are using the Democrat Party in our country to do that very thing. And the Republican Party. The Republican Party, I mean, it's all one big party now. The Republicans put on a good show when they don't have any real power. And when they do have power, they bend over backwards to do everything that the Democrats want. So I'm sorry, there's only one elite party in this country now, and the direction it's going is to overthrow the will of the people, and we will no longer have, you will no longer have the right to come online and hate me. As a matter of fact, they won't even let me online. So I guess you won't have to worry about that. And I guess some of y'all, that's exactly what you want. I'm sure as hell don't want to live in a world like that where everybody agrees with me, where everybody has to affirm my beliefs with, I mean, no. I learn and grow from debating back and forth with people who disagree with me. I learn from watching people who do the very things that's how I learn. It's how I grow. That's how, and if we all agreed, if everybody affirmed everything for me to make me feel better, where's the growth? How would society ever really grow? If the Democrats got their way, where is any real growth for the people? I mean, there won't be ways for you to become millionaires and billionaires anymore. But that is their point, right? They can be millionaires and billionaires. Just you and I can't, and they're going to do everything in their power to take ways and means away from us to be able to do that. That way, they can better control us. Because the more we are dependent on the government, they know that's exactly why the Democrats use all this free stuff. Because they know once you're signed up on it and you're stuck on it, you're going to vote for them. Because you have to keep getting that free stuff. Because they design it in such a way where it's not to actually help you get a leg up and get you into the middle class. It's designed to keep you poor, and to keep you from making a certain amount. Because if you make 1 penny extra, it could destroy your whole month. if you don't continue to make that 1 penny extra, they're going to cut you and give you less just because of one time. If that makes sense to you. Okay, so let me try and better explain that. Sometimes I get way ahead of my as y'all can tell. So what I mean by that is, for instance, say I've been trying to get, for a few years with my back, I was trying to get disability, and the only way I could have got the disability is had I quit my job and stopped making any money altogether, which could have taken 2 years still from that point to get on the disability, to start getting assistance that I needed. But I couldn't do it because I still got to pay bills. For those 2 years in between trying to get the disability, what am I supposed to do? You see what I mean? It's designed in a way to where you can't get it unless you do exactly what they want. And then you can't, it doesn't actually give you a leg up and say, you know what, we're going to give this to you because you're right on the verge, and hopefully you'll be able to save some money and we won't have to give this to you anymore. Hell no, it's not about that. It's about keeping you on it at all times. That's how they control you. Okay, let's move on. Let's just jump on right down to the rules. And just like I said, keep in mind, remember everything that's going on around us today. Number one, power is not only what you have, but what the enemy thinks you have. I mean, we all know the elites, the Democrats, they own every media company out there. So they can shoot out as much propaganda as they possibly can, while saying people like me are spreading misinformation when we're only showing facts of what's going on, or we're showing what information we're allowed to even come across, because, you know, our government doesn't allow us to see everything. Ain't that something? In a country where we're supposed to be able to do that, the way they classify stuff is to keep us from seeing what they're actually doing, not because most of it should be classified. I do understand that some things should be, but they way overdo it, is my point. All right. Number two, never go outside the expertise of your people. Do you understand what that means? To never go outside the expertise of your people? To use your own, don't, just rule 3 will help you. Whenever possible, go outside the expertise of the enemy. Number 4, make the enemy live up to its own book of rules. And that one is very important for us Christians, us conservatives, the people who live in this country, who have morals and values. They know it. That's why they say know your enemy. That's what they use. That's why they use Christianity against us. That's why they know we are going to go up to a certain point and say no more. They're going to push past that point, and they're going to push you past that point until you break. That's the point. Does this sound like rules that would bring people together in unity and give us a better country? Does this sound like something that would bring more opportunities for your children and my children? Because it doesn't to me. Maybe it does to you, and you can help me understand by commenting below and let me know. Number 5, ridicule is man's most potent weapon. There is no defense. It is almost impossible to counterattack ridicule. Also, it infuriates the opposition, who then reacts to your advantage. And there it is. That's the biggest one right there. We see so much of these. That's why they call us bigots. That's why they call conservatives terrorists and hicks. And they can be as racist as they want to us, because there's no way to defend ourselves. And when you try to defend yourself, you look even worse. Your reaction is the action that they want. That is the goal. To try and make you look like the thing that they are claiming that you are, while they themselves are being that very thing to you. And we all know ridicule. I mean, anytime we try to have an honest conversation about the LGBT mafia and about the trans movement going on right now, all they do is turn around and ridicule us. They don't want to hear anything we have to say. They immediately call us bigots. They immediately start calling us names. Now you know where they get it from. Number 6, a good tactic is one your people enjoy. You know, like burning cities down, rioting, stealing, protesting, as they call it, when they go in and steal everything from the stores. Number 7, a tactic that drags on too long becomes a drag. Always know when to switch it up. Number 8, keep the pressure on no matter what. Just like we know right now, we've got evidence proving that the Bidens are sold out. We've got enough evidence to not only impeach him, but to possibly imprison him against him right now. And what are they doing? They're keeping the pressure on the opponents, so you focus on that. Don't pay attention to what we're doing over here. Look at those MAGA Republicans. Look at those Christians. Look at those conservatives. They're bigots. They hate you, even though it's not true. Even though it's not nowhere near true. Are there some of people out there that are that? Absolutely. But as a whole, hell no, it ain't true. And they know it ain't. But it works. I've been caught up in this. I've had it. They've used these against me, and it works. And I've got to try and catch myself because I don't give a damn what you think about me. I am going to speak my opinion, and I'm going to speak the truth, whether you like it or not. So, knowing that about me, you can trigger me, I guess you could say, or you could use that to try and do number, let's see. Number 5, ridicule is the most potent weapon because there's no counterattack. So now that you know that about me, you see what I'm saying? That's how they do this stuff. And then they keep the pressure on, even knowing. Okay, so we know the Russia hoax was a lie. Not only a lie, it was paid and bought for by Hillary Clinton's campaign, the Steele dossier that started this whole thing. And they're doing what? Keeping the pressure on. Even when you know it's a lie, even when you know it's fake, they keep going with it. Just keep saying the lie over and over and over again until you believe it. And the sad part is there's millions of you out there who are believing it. Who do not take 5 seconds to step back and go, hold on a minute, this doesn't sound right. Martin, I've got a uncle who's a Republican, and I've never seen him hate anybody. As a matter of fact, I've only seen him try to help people. I've seen him try and talk about compromise. I've seen that, but it's just, it is unreal. All right, number 9, the threat is usually more terrifying than the thing itself. That ain't no SHIT. Number 11, if you push a negative hard and deep enough, it will break through into its counter side. This is based on the principle that every positive has its negative. So if you just keep it long enough, keep on with that lie long enough, it'll break through. And not only that, you'll have minions out there pushing it for you. So it just keeps growing and growing and growing. Number 12. The price of a successful attack is a constructive alternative. Number 13, pick that target, freeze it, personalize it, and polarize it. Number 13 is everything that the Democrats do every single day. If you pay attention, you can see it. They pick the target, freeze it, they personalize it. They can't debate back and forth with you on policy issues. They've got to personalize it. They've got to call you a name. They've got to say, "Oh my God, you're a white-skinned male. You're a bigot. You're a black conservative. You disagree with me. You're a bigot." They've got to personalize it. and then they'll twist it into the media and polarize it and destroy your life in the process. Again, does this sound like a party who is a party of unity, a party for the people, a party who actually wants freedoms for their children in the future? I mean, to me, it doesn't. I could be wrong. Like I said, please comment below. I'd love to chat back and forth with you guys on it. All right, so that'll be it for the episode. I'm going to pull up my store and products. I'm going to show y'all this real quick. And then in the episode, again, guys, if y'all would like this video, comment on this video, tag your friends, share it to your social media pages. Follow us on Rumble so you can be entered in the giveaway, but you have to comment on a video also. I will do that video live on the 25th. Let me find my store real quick, and I'll show y'all. We will be adding more. We will be adding more products over the next week. Hold on one second, guys. I'm trying to pull it up and get there for you. Yeah, we will be adding more products over the next week. And I hope this is, we're trying to use this as a way to boost up our podcast to help us be able to bring y'all better shows. Y'all can also help support us through Cash App and PayPal right now. Stars if you're on Facebook. All right, let me show you. These are just a couple of the products I have right now. And I'm just playing with them. So here you go. Let me pull it up and show you. And I'll put the link to this in the comments. So, and we would truly appreciate anything. If y'all have any ideas on things that we might add, let me know. All right. So here we go. This is just one of the designs that I've got on it. It's Happening Podcast, Explore the Unknown. Here you can look at what it looks like on. I'm gonna make some more It's Happening ones with different sayings on it. If you have any ideas, like I said, let me know. This right now will be our biggest support for our podcast, so we truly appreciate anything. Or like I said, if you want to help us through Cash App or PayPal, you can do that as well too. Stars on Facebook. But we've got phone case I'm playing with, and I'm going to put a lot more stuff on here. So let me show you this one. Let's see here. So it looks on somebody else, and we're just playing with designs. Now I'm making these images myself as well. Yeah, that's another thing I do on the side. If y'all want to learn how to use AI to create images and things like that, to create extra streams of income, let me know. Comment below. Let me know. Here's what it looks like on the mail. Sweet. All right, guys. I'll end it there. Thank you guys so much for all the support y'all have already been giving us. It does truly mean the world to us. We are starting from scratch. I am not a tech guy. I've never done anything like this in my life. I've never in a million years would have pictured myself even doing this. But I love it. I have a passion for it. I know I've got a lot to learn. We've got a lot of room to grow. But with y'all's support, we will get there. Thank you guys so much. God bless. Y'all have a wonderful day.